can we improve our style and flow? It's really helpful if you use targets. Look for the place that you think that you need to surf to. Just before you get to it, you're going to then look to the next target. Look at your target, point with your leading arm and rotate your shoulders and body towards the target. This will really help you to transition from rail to rail and maintain speed. Compressing into your bottom turn and looking for your target. You get very close to the target, you're looking for the next one. This is keeping you surfing rail to rail and in the pocket of the wave. By dropping down to the bottom of the wave and compressing, and then decompressing and rising up the wave, this is how we maintain speed. And we're putting that speed onto our rails, transitioning from rail to rail and going from target to target. For smooth surfing, you really want to be transitioning from rail to rail. Try to compress your legs into your turn and decompress them out of the turns. Of course, this takes a lot of practice. You want to release the energy that's stored in your legs at the right time. The plan shape and the rail shape of your surfboard is designed for you to be able to transition from rail to rail. Compress into your turns, rotate your shoulders, look where you want to go, look for your targets. Try to make your transition smooth. You see a lot of intermediate surfers just tapping up and down on their board and staying in the middle of the wave, so the board is flat and they're on the flat part of the wave. To really do stylish surfing, you want to be transitioning from rail to rail through the majority of your ride. Arm and body position is super important. Your front arm will be leading you along your ride. Your arms will cross over at times through turns, but it's important to draw them back in, get them over the board with the leading and the trailing arm. Riding a longboard skateboard on the street is a really good way to practice these techniques. This surfer has some great skills, but with a little bit of tweaking, his flow could be much better. Having your shoulders straight to the beach like this can really affect your ride. It slows you right down. Raising his front arm just a little bit would really help him project through his bottom turn and towards his target. This turn starts off really well, he's got loads of spray. It would really help if he was eyeing the position that he wanted to turn to rather than looking down the line. It would also help a lot if he just had his inside rail a little bit deeper. And these are the reasons why he kind of loses it on this turn. He's looking down the line, his board is a little flat, which means he can't transition smoothly onto the other rail. So consequently what happens is he loses all of his speed, and also his arms are kind of all over the place. It's still a really good turn, it just lacks a little bit of flow and style. Same day, similar wave, similar turn, different technique. Look at this turn, this is radical, look at that spray, what a carve. The arms are just a little bit all over the place, and consequently by not really choosing a target again, he loses it on this turn. This turn was definitely one of the most radical of the session, but if he'd just made a target back towards the pocket of the wave, it would have been so much more functional. It was a really great, powerful rail turn, but unfortunately by not using a target and transitioning smoothly through the turn, he lost all his speed, and also the possibility of fitting in one or maybe two more turns on that section. It's pretty much identical technique on this turn also, which the wave just wouldn't allow. With just some small adjustments, this guy could really improve the style of his surfing and his flow. This guy is really good at transitioning from rail to rail and maintaining his speed. His arms look really good on takeoff, but on his first turn he dropped his arm to the side. If he'd kept his front arm up, he could have used it as a pivot point, and then come around in a smooth carve and hit the whitewater, which is actually where he was looking. Just as in the last example, this guy has great skills, but just needs to improve his technique slightly. Watching the latest clips of your favourite surfers can really help with you improving your technique, body positioning and where you should be surfing on the wave. Remember to use targets. Transition from rail to rail to maintain your speed. Keep your arms and body positions under control and remember to draw your arms back in and over your board after your turns. You can practice this on a skateboard. Don't be scared to over-exaggerate a little bit. Of course, style is very subjective. Here is a list of surfers that are regarded as being stylish. But of course there are many names that could be added to that list. You can easily do a search on YouTube and check out their style and technique and see what you like the best. There wasn't really a proper bottom turn on this wave, so there was a little top turn and then a bottom turn. It was a weak day, but potentially a better bottom turn could have meant a better hit off the lip. This turn's quite nice, probably the best turn of the ride. The wave's flattening out a bit, and then little top turn, it's okay, bit of spray, coming back round to the pocket, a little bit hung up there, nearly caught a rail. Again, there's not much wave left, bit of another hang up there. Little floater, pretty much all I could have done there. Followed by another little foam climb. Some good stuff on that wave, not all great. Style and flow is a big topic, so more tutorials coming soon as we've only really scratched the surface.